Alright, welcome back to Project Vigil. Now, the way this is currently going to work today is there's an introductory scene for Anchovies, but that'll be rather, about 45 minutes, so people will start filing in a little later. Means more content for the game. Hello, Anchovies.
Hi.
Player that I scouted out from reputable sources. And let's get some basic stuff sort of on the record. You're playing a character called Good Vibrations, right?
That is correct.
Well, hero name, Good Vibrations. Now, where did I put my pen? I'll use a pencil. And you maybe could give a little bit of an explanation of what you've got for the character so far. Where do they stand in this world of new superheroes?
I've lost really everything of my. I'm trying to recover it, but I really can't find it. My character, Good Vibrations. I believe I called him.
Let me just bump up the sheet. No, that's fine. Bump up the sheet. No, you didn't give a name, did you? Fuck.
I had a name written down, but
yeah, you said you didn't send me that as a PM, did you?
no.
Well, you can work on that in a second, but
Oh yeah, the name was. His name is James Henderson. He's 29 years old. He's currently an employee at Paragon Defense Industries.
was it James
Henderson.
Henderson? Oh, Henderson.
Yeah, it was a basic name.
And you were kind of a character was kind of a prodigy, right?
He's 29 years old. He studied engineering and theoretical physics, and is currently the head of experimental research inside the company called Paragon Defense Industries, in which he mainly plays the role of a supervisor.
Mm-hmm. So he's quite loaded. Could you explain his powers? Like, where did he get them from?
He got his powers when he was he was testing a new type of boat, which used a special element to refract the waves, thus increasing the speed of the boat could travel with, and using that same technology could travel quieter. But something went wrong, and the special element that they used to make the boat go faster and make the boat vibrate got lodged in his head, breaking the front of his skull and almost killing him. When he got saved, because it was a military test, so medical staff was at hand, he woke up after being out for a couple of months with the ability to cause things to vibrate and notice when things are vibrating.
Sort of vibro sense. There's no sort of super speed. It's just being able to manipulate waves,
vibrations around him, and the speed in which he vibrates himself, thus also being faster than average, but not.
I will be placing this
type of way.
Yeah, I'll be placing the sheet inside the Dropbox for people to view if they so wish. Good Vibrations 1.0. I mean, you're going to be improving it, and I like to keep a record. And sometimes you may want to rejig things around, like restructure how powers work. Okay, so what? So we're going to start you off because no one else is here yet, and that was by design because we did start a little early. So, we're going to start this off quite early morning in New York. It's coming up to around 9 a.m. You know, working hours and all that. And you're pretty much on your way to your local office. They currently are. I've got a little bit of flavor text to read. The morning itself is warm. Sun is obscured by the clouds. However, there's still quite a bit of residual heat. So it is. You may get a little sweaty if you stay on the sun for too long.
Great weather to wear a suit.
Yeah, well, as you're on your way to the daily grind at an office, you round a corner, and as you do, you note, well, you can hear a sort of loud noise of a car alarm going off. It's like kind of the siren klaxon call. It's like, but you know.
Well, I'm moving. Oh, you were talking?
Yes. Quick. Well, I assume this is assuming that you would going towards it, but
yes,
you do notice. Yeah, you do notice that what seems to be the problem is as an SUV and a much smaller car smashed into each other.
Oh, that's not normal.
It's pretty. It's a car crash.
Yeah.
However, you can tell that this is quite recent.
Can I see if there are still people inside of the vehicles?
Yes, you may. It would be a basic perception roll. It depends. Let me just move you over to the map because you're currently on a different map.
Yes, I'm currently looking at a small town.
Let's go to average street.
That helps. Is one of the cars on fire?
Not yet. If you'll just bear with me a quick moment while I swap things over to the map screen. There we go. So what you can see so far is they're kind of mangled together. Not looking good so far. However, pardon me. I was about to ask, do you have any kind of like hero costume or whatnot, or like mask that you carry around with you?
I have a luchador mask, which I carry in a bag, which I carry on me. It's a bag. Oh, it's a bag you carry over your shoulder with mostly documents in it, but in a back panel.
Messenger
there's
bag.
A mask. Yes.
Like a small satchel. Okay. What is this? What does this mask look like? I assume it's quite decorative.
It's a Lucha Libre mask, so that's quite extravagant. It's
like colors.
Yes, it's a white mask with yellow with yellow accents around the mouth, the eyes, and the ears.
Mm-hmm.
And also yellow circles on the cheeks, but they're not. Well, it's not a circle, but it's only the outline of a circle. So
okay.
it's like it's a yellow circle with a white circle in the middle, making it almost just a line.
Okay.
It's a very simple mask. It's actually not his personal mask. It's an imitation mask of a random lucha libre fighter. So it's not a personal thing that you could track down. He hasn't had a custom made mask because that would be...
It's like a store-bought thing.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a doggo barking in the background. But yes, carry on.
perception roll, which would be...
You would roll for this 3d6. That is the standard for checks, like skill checks.
Yeah, but what skill would I need to...
It would be under perception roll senses, which it's calculated by 9 plus intelligence divided by 5, plus any additional bonuses. You have ultrasonic perception and spatial awareness.
Okay.
I believe your spatial awareness was 40 meters, so you would be well within range.
Okay, so... So just roll 3d6?
Yes. You will need to roll under 12 normally, but that was a pretty good roll.
Rolled a 7.
Yes, you can discern using your own senses and your your sort of vibration sense. And it's a bit like Daredevil style.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
And pick things out. You do notice that both cars still have occupants inside. In the SUV, you notice that there's someone in the driver's seat and a much smaller person inside in the shotgun seat. We'll call it the shotgun seat.
I'm gonna assume it's a child and not a midget.
That is a good guess. The second car just has one person in it, and that's the driver's seat. They don't seem to be moving, but you could kind of discern.
Is the person directly underneath the car, or is he on the side, which is not fully below the car?
I just kind of mashed them together, but basically the cars have been crumpled together. The effect I was trying to go for.
So none of the cars are burning, right?
None of them are burning that you can see. Or detect.
The first thing I'm gonna do is call 911 and inform them there's been a crash.
Mm-hmm. You get through to an operator and you say, "Oh yes, there's been a crash." Give the street name. It takes less than a minute to really get through.
Okay. So none of the cars are on fire, right?
Not that you can see. Oh, they haven't caught on fire yet. There seems to be quite a bit of structural damage to the cars from what you can see where you are. There is, the doors are kind of mashed inwards, so it looks like it'd be very difficult to access them. And the whole car's frame is kind of debilitated.
Okay, I'm kind of having an internal struggle here because out of personal knowledge, I know that if the car isn't burning and there's been a car crash, you should not move the people involved in the car crash because you could paralyze them permanently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I would like to move towards the car.
Mm-hmm.
Move towards the cars. I don't know how to grab them.
Oh, can you grab him?
Don't know.
Yes, let me just good vibration. Save changes. Does it work now?
Select move. I do need to use select/move, right?
Yes.
In the
I'm gonna check your sheets. Oh yes. Let me just make it so you can edit and control them. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I can move him.
I need to do. You need to do two to get him to move.
Yeah.
Can you move him now?
Yeah, I can move him now.
Okay.
So I'm going to move here and check out. Well, what should I do? I should actually just look at the. Are they both breathe? Are all of them? Do all of them look like they're breathing?
From what you can see inside, they do appear to be unconscious.
Okay. Can I already try and open the doors?
Which one are you going to try and open?
The car with the child inside. Is the child on the side I'm on right now, or the other side?
Let's see, which side
Or
of...
the small person?
I'm just trying to remember which side is the passenger side on.
This is the US, so it should... Oh, the driver's side is the left side. If we're
The
looking
left
to opposite
side,
side.
yes.
So the child is on the other side.
Yes.
Okay,
There's a basic note I should really have written down, but...
Then I'm going to try and open the door here.
Okay,
As in, force open the door, because you said the doors were not looking too good.
yes, you...
First,
grab
I'm
the
going to
handle.
check if... I'm just going to check if it mechanically works. So if
Yeah,
I can just open it easily.
You give it a good tug, but the door seems to be kind of jammed shut.
Okay. Well, what would I be able to do? The first thing I would do is try to not directly give away that I have superpowers. So, would I be able to use the hand-to-hand attack I get from being a Lucha Libre to try and punch open the door? Or
You could certainly strike the door.
not, but yeah. Could I try and? I'm first gonna try and pull open the door.
Oh, it's okay. So just
possible.
raw strength.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that.
Not my specialty, but
That would be, since your strength is 15, you roll your strength divided by 5 in dice. Rounded up. I think it's rounded up. But for you, it'd be 15, so that would be 3d6 again.
D6. Yeah. /R. D6. Ooh, that's not a good roll.
How it works is when you're rolling a strength roll, this doesn't count. This counts for grappling as well and stuff like that. Is you roll your dice, and ones count as 0, 2 to 5 counts as 1, and 6s count as 2. So you rolled 3 body for that. Let me just check the stats. That's not enough to do anything, from what you can see.
So in this case, high rolls are good, or low rolls. Okay.
High rolls. It's low rolls are good when you're rolling like a skill check. High rolls are good for when you're rolling stuff like damage or checks on a attribute.
Well, my telekinesis is actually the same. Is also at 15 strength. So,
yes.
Could I roll both of them in tandem? Just try to use both my strength and my telekinesis at the same time.
That probably would give you a bonus, but I'd say it would require a power trick roll.
Okay, and the power trick roll is?
I would say make it an intelligence roll. No, wait, hold on. Let's make it ego. So that would be 12 or less. Again, same for intelligence.
Yeah. 3d6, so.
Yeah.
I need to do again. 12 again.
Yeah, that'll pass, and then just roll a 4d6 strength roll.
6, 5, 5, 5 could barely be better. That's a great roll, I think.
Okay, that's one. So you do kind of make some headway with it, but it's very tough. Like you can tell you're getting like you're pulling it somewhere. You're dislodging a little bit of it, but it's really heavy. So you make another perception roll for me.
Okay. So that's 3d6 again. That's a 12.
Okay. You do notice that there is a bit of smoke coming out of the bottom of it. Of the bottom of the SUV.
Okay. I don't think any of my vibration attacks are going to improve the situation, so...
Well...
Can I...
Before you do, however... Well, actually, can you make your suggestion and then I'll do what happens as you're kind of figuring it out. What did you kind of want to do with your vibration attack?
I would like to push the cars away from each other.
Okay.
Because that seems to be one of the issues.
Yeah, that could work if you hit the car with enough force, because knockback is actually a rule in this system.
Yes, this is what one of the main things my build was, which I have the hand-to-hand attack, which has double knockback on it.
Yeah.
But my problem with that is that if I hit it too hard, the people who are knocked out inside of the vehicle might also feel it, and I don't think they're in the greatest condition currently.
Mm-hmm. From as you're kind of figuring this out, you do hear a voice behind you.
I look towards
the person. I was about to, before you do, you hear a voice behind you say, "Do you need some help there?"
I answer with, "Yeah, I would need some help because honestly, I don't think I can do this on my own. These people need to get out of these vehicles. These people need to be saved right now."
Okay. As you turn around, you do actually encounter. Well, as you turn around, you see what seems to be a girl, but not quite a girl. She's, well, roughly around 6 foot tall, and has, well, she looks kind of more like a dragon girl, like literally that. Although she's wearing a band t-shirt for some reason. Just standing behind you. Like, okay.
Well, that's not a sight you see every day. Hello, stranger. Well...
I don't have a token for that form, but will do. Yeah, she's is kind of like looking at you quizzically. Is like, yeah, it's okay. It's like, well, to be fair, at least you're not screaming. She says.
I've seen some things in my line of work. Well, I think I'll let you take the lead with this one. Just tell me what I need to do. I don't have much experience with this whole saving people thing.
Well, it's not that hard. You just get them out of danger. Kind of steps around you and grabs the door and pull. Well, clearly you can see that she's pulling very hard. You just make a roll for that.
I would like to get out of the way. Oh, do you need to help with the roll with the pulling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can if you wish. Your strength.
15.
Yeah, so just roll your strength.
Okay. So 3d6.
And I will roll hers.
Okay, mine. I am not helping. I think I'm more in the way.
The you can tell she does a better job than you. Like, previously, but she doesn't really get anywhere either. She's just like, why do they have to make car doors so thick?
Should we try the door on the other side, or one of the back ones? They would be noticeably less damaged, I assume, since this is a front-to-front collision.
Hmm. She's like, yeah, that would work. I mean, are you actually wearing the luchador mask?
I'm wearing the luchador mask right now.
Alright.
I've put it on.
Fair enough. Like, so are you like, do you have like powers or anything? Or are you just a guy with a mask?
I can make stuff vibrate, and I'm pretty fast. So I'm not your average Joe, but not quite superhero yet.
Like,
I'm still figuring this thing out.
He seems to just be like thinking it through. What if you like, can you vibrate it in such a way that it damages the, can you vibrate the door off?
Possibly. Would that be my hand-to-hand attack?
That would probably be one of your power moves. Yeah, you could do that hand-to-hand attack. But seeing as it's indirect, you can kind of choose where it comes from.
So, like, I assume we peeled it open a bit. So on the not on the hinge side, so I can use kind of the inside of the door and just push it through there.
Yeah.
And tear it off that way.
Well, he says, if you were inside, could you blow the doors off?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I'm going to use my solidification powers to just walk into the car.
Okay.
How would I do that one?
That's just a power that you can just activate.
Yeah.
Let me just
walk through walls. It costs endurance to maintain.
Yes, but you're not doing it for too long, so you kind of go inside the car.
I'm just inside the car now, and I would like to.
It's an SUV, so you're not too cramped.
No, but it's still the front, so there's the stick. Oh wait, it's an American car, so it's probably automatic. But
yeah, it's probably that.
So I'm just going to punch the door from the inside toward the right. But before I do it, I say you should probably steer clear a bit.
Yeah, she moves out of the way.
Okay, hand-to-hand attack is
plus 66. Yep. Just making a to hit roll, which is pretty low because it's an object, so you're probably gonna hit it.
Okay, and to hit rolls is just 3d6.
3d6. There's a chart for it, and I will look at it. But
my OCD is 7.
Yeah, you're gonna hit that quite easily.
So 3d6, 6, 11 is the roll I made.
That's easily a hit. So that means that you add, so you roll 3 plus the 66 extra you get from your attack.
Okay. That's 32 points. Or with double knockback.
The thing what we're looking for is because this is an animate object, not like a stun. So you just so that would just be like your stun damage that you do. So you do 34 stun damage, so they apply the defenses. Okay. But what we're looking for is the same kind of formula that we did before. So 1's a 0, 2 to 5 is 1, and 6 is a 2. You count that up. So you got 8.
8.
Which the defense of the car is 3 physical defense. I believe this is a physical defense attack.
Yes, yeah. It's all my attacks are physical.
So that would be 5 damage, which the car usually has like 15 body, but seeing as you're well, it's been reduced because it's crashed. But that is much more than enough damage to just send the door flying off.
I'm going to angle it slightly upward, yeah, to make sure it doesn't hit the cars that are parked on the sidewalk.
It it backs up and then just hits the floor.
Okay.
He just peers in and she's just like, "Oh, that was cool."
Yeah, I'm still surprising myself every time I do that. Still getting the hang of these things. Been in the hospital for a while before. Well, we should probably get these people out of here after we check if they have spinal injuries. Or are you not that careful of a person?
He's like, "Hey, I can be careful, okay?"
I'm not insulting you. I'm just making sure.
Do you have any kind of like
people
medical training?
I don't have medical training. I think I have. No, I just have mechanics. No, but I'm ambidextrous, but that doesn't matter.
He's like, "Well, fortunately, I do." He's gonna roll a paramedics. Okay. Well, she's rolling for the kid, so he, looks him over, and she's just like, I can't really feel any problems with him. Just knocked out.
Probably smart if we take him out the car then.
She looks at the seat. She looks at the seat and she says, "Well, yeah, but you want to make sure that the spine is stable. So I'm just gonna." She uses her clawed hands to just like just cut away the seatbelt, and she just lifts the chair and all out of the car and plants it on the side.
While she does this, I would like to try to do something. I would like to use my desolidification power and, with my head, check underneath the car to see what you said was smoking.
Okay.
And if it gets too hot, I'm just gonna pull away and say shit's fucked.
Okay. Make a perception. Well, actually, you can kind of sense it, so I would say mechanics roll if you've got any.
I am. It's. I've got weaponsmith. TF. What does that mean? Transport.
Transport familiarity. I can see you've got mechanics at 12 or less.
Common ground.
Yeah. Also
12 or less.
You're looking a little
3d6?
high. Yes.
I mean, my character is an inventor of more complex vehicles, so an SUV shouldn't be that much of a challenge to understand. That's a 9. That's under 12. Unless 6 doesn't mean anything.
Let's have a look. Yes, that would be enough. Yes, you can tell that there is some kind of fuel leakage going on, so you need to be swift.
Okay, in that case, can the other person in the car, so the person that was driving, can we?
Yeah.
She hasn't checked them yet, right?
No.
I can open the door on the other side, though. I believe, or can I not?
You can check.
In the way. So I'll check. What do I need to roll? Or just can I check as normally?
Yeah, you can just try and use the door, and.
I try and use the door.
It's also jammed.
Okay, well let's try the forcing thing again.
Okay then, make punch.
17. I believe that was. Is that bad or good?
That's bad. That's a miss.
Terrible. Okay. Well, what do I hit then?
You don't hit her.
Okay,
You just kind of, you don't properly like.
I don't line in, and I just.
You just kind of like scuff it and just like.
I blow the door handle out of the window.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, whoops.
Don't think I'll try that one again.
She she climbs into the empty compartment where the sea used to be, although it's clear the big wings are just taking up a lot of space. It's just like,
okay, if they're taking up that much space, I'll just desolidify again and move to this side of the car now. Just to grant her some more space.
It was more getting a little snug in there, but
okay. I mean, my character is claustrophobic, so
is that
I'm getting the fuck out of there.
that makes sense.
That is too little space for me to.
She checks her. Ooh, that's quite good.
A lot better.
Yeah, she like, you know, runs around down the back of the neck, and she's just kind of like closing her eyes as if trying to like concentrate on something, but then she's just like, she just shrugs and then just swipes the seatbelt away and just pulls her out as is, and just lays her on the floor.
They're both out, right?
Yes.
In that case, I'm going to try and separate the burning car from the not burning car.
Okay.
Because it's always better to leave everything to the emergency services, so I'm going to...
Yeah, this car's just going to drive past.
Oh, it's going to drive away. Okay. I didn't know they were driving.
Yeah, there's a bit of a thing, but they drive away.
Okay.
I'm just going to make them vanish.
Then I will use the double knockback thing to try and push the car out of the way. So the burning car into the parking lot to the left.
Okay.
So is that a hit again? Because there's nobody in the car
anymore. Yeah, you
can... At least, can I sense anybody in the car? Or are they all gone?
Yeah, they're all out.
Okay.
You can yeet the black SUV.
Oh my god. I missed again.
I think that'd still be a hit, because it's only DCV3.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you still hit.
That's a hit? Okay. /R.
Ooh.
That's a lot of... I believe that's enough.
That's 9. I just need to calculate the knockback. Vehicles are pretty heavy, so I have a few knockback. So let's see. 6 body, 3 is resisted. Either way, you kind of do reduce the car to to even more of a wreck than it was. But you do kind of knock it away.
You get it out of the way.
Yes, it is knocked out of the way. I can't be bothered calculating the exact distance, but I would say probably far enough.
Okay, my lift is 200 kilograms, so...
Yeah. Let me just do a quick calculation. Let's see. So, -3 off that. That's 6. Times by 2 meters. Minus the mass of the vehicle.
Oh shit, I just accidentally left.
That's fine. I'm just moving it.
Close a different tab.
Yeah, it moves to around about there. Because it is a few tons. But you can hit with surprising amount of force. The double knockback. If something's heavy in this system, it does gain body and strength.
Yeah.
And some protection. And it also gets knockback resistance.
Okay, so the other car isn't smoking anymore, right?
No, it is not.
So this car's in no danger of exploding.
Not that you can tell.
Okay. So I'll go up to the dragon lady and first of all tell her, should we go ask her if we should go get the last person or leave that to the paramedics, seeing as there's no apparent danger.
He just kind of looks through. Hold on, I'll make a perception roll for her. It tells her and says, the engine's not on fire. Well, we could probably leave the last one to paramedics.
Yes, I'll leave the car to the fire department, I assume. Because
yeah.
I'm not able to put it out, and I'm assuming that the only thing you'll be able to do is put it more on fire.
She just like gasps and she's just like, "How'd you know?"
It's pretty obvious. You know. Anyways, hello, fellow Good Samaritan. What might your name be? Doesn't have to be your personal name. It could just be your vigilante name.
She just blinks because she's just like, "This was the most awkward thing anyone has ever said to me ever." Like, "How do you do, fellow human?"
Well, to be honest, he's talking to a dragon lady.
Like, she just kind of looks around, and there is of course a crowd, like you know, there's people with the mobile phones. It's just like, mind if we like move somewhere where we're not being videoed?
Okay, would those wings be able to fly?
Well, they're not just for show, are they?
Hey, I don't know.
Like, can you like do that sort of stuff, or do I need to carry you?
No, I can fly on my own. Just lead the way.
He shrugs and runs. Well, he gets a running start to fly off because you can tell that they generate a reasonably substantial amount of gust, and she just flies off to a nearby rooftop where it's out of things.
I assume 160 meters per phase is fast enough to follow her.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
Max something, I think.
She dumps what seems to be like a backpack she's got with her down. She's just like, I thought thought there's been plenty of heroes in New York as of late.
Well, there's also been more villains than usual, so I thought I might step in, being out of the hospital and all. Finally in commission again, and people should help if they're able to.
That nods and she's like, mask and suit, by the way.
Yeah, they don't really match, do they?
I don't know, maybe I could help you out with that sometime, but it's just a little crazy. You said you just woke up.
Well, I didn't just wake up. I woke up a little while ago. I was put out of commission for a while due to an accident.
Let me guess, a couple of months ago?
Yeah, a couple of months ago. I was out for 2 months, so...
Really weird, that. Because all the other heroes I've met have similar time frames.
Huh.
Everything started a couple of months ago. You're not busy, are you?
I'm currently going to work, but I'm getting back to working with my company, so I don't think I'm very needed right now.
I see.
I could just make up an excuse that something's acting up again.
Well, I mean, there's this. Well, I've got some. Well, I'm with some other heroes. I mean, they're not here. They're up in Connecticut. I just flew down here this morning.
Connecticut. That's quite a bit away, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Did you hear about that art gallery attack a little while ago? Some weird cult.
I've definitely heard about it, seeing as... Yeah, one of my colleagues mentioned it.
Yeah, I mean, high society and all that. But it turns out there are this cult that's after this magical, after this scroll that will help them bring their god into this world. And you know what all evil gods do, right?
Yeah, seeing as it's a cult and evil gods and all that thing.
Take over the world, yes.
Yeah, I assume that would be the thing. That
we could do with an extra hand, and we could build a superhero community. Yay!
Yeah, as long as we don't attack each other, that's great.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah, we...
That,
Are there any people I need to worry about in the city that I wouldn't know of? And you would?
which ones?
Okay, that's an answer, I guess.
Look,
That's worrying.
it'd be great if you want to help, because
Yeah,
this is kind of world-ending stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad to help. I mean, who else would? Good luck finding many other people with the powers. We're not exactly dime a dozen, I think.
Yeah, there's
Though the time frame would imply differently.
He shrugs. Says, well, yeah. Listen, do you have like a number or anything?
Yeah, sure. I'll give her a number on one of the burner phones I have.
Okay. She you know, as she looks at the number, she takes out her own phone out of her jeans and just like kind of like just settles into sort of a teenager. Just you can tell she's doing more than that, and she's just kind of catching up with stuff, kind of typing and doing stuff.
Is that thing that you need my help for very time sensitive, or should we just wait and check up on our Twitter mentions?
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, it's a little bit of a thingy this month, a little bit rushed this morning. I'll send you.
Well, everyone's always in a rush. This is New York, after all.
That's true. Can you find the town Richbrook in Connecticut? It's a coastal town.
Well, I do have a Maps app on my phone, so I would be able to find it. Yes, of course.
Is that great?
Who are the people I would need to help? What are we looking at?
Well, we're currently looking for a wizard.
Okay, and who would I be helping? Are they as obviously supernatural as you are?
No, one of them's one of them's a sheep lady.
Oh, I think I've heard about her. There've been news articles, haven't there?
Yeah, it was some kind of weird It was some kind of weird science experiment. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I've read about it in a magazine.
Yeah, she now teaches at my school. Funny world.
You're also as well known as her, or do you have a more covert form?
Like, yes, but she just kind of, you can tell she kind of like gets antsy. She's just
You don't have to show it.
No,
we all have our secrets.
Yeah, no, I can do that later. But I just remembered, I'm late for school.
You should definitely go then.
Yes.
Well, would you need my help, or do you?
No. I've got everything I need.
Okay, you can just fly, or I don't think that's.
Well, you know, I fly near it and change my forms.
That's clever.
I mean, you just wear a mask. Oh, and I might need to swap shirts, but
yeah, and gloves, but that's not on the same level. But
gloves.
Yeah, the vibrations are quite obvious sometimes. So gloves hide the fact.
He just stares at your hands for like a couple of seconds and says,
"They seem blurry."
Oh, you must be popular with the ladies. He just laughs into this kind of.
I didn't want that image in my mind. Thank you for that.
He picks up a bag and says, well, you're the one who with the vibrating hands.
I didn't choose this to happen, but...
Take some diazepam.
Thanks for the advice. Well, I assume you're going now.
Yes, and I will be out of school at around 3 o'clock. And by the gods, this is going to be terrible.
Well, go get him, sport.
And stares at you. Ugh. And then
he laughs.
Then she jumps off and flies off further into the city. Although she does seem to pick up more speed.
Always in a hurry.
Always in a hurry indeed.
Well, I'll pick up my things. First, move to a different rooftop, something more, you know, where a crowd didn't see us fly up to. Then unmask and just blend in with the crowd someplace else.
But so what are you going to be doing about your work situation? Are you just going to ring in and be like...
I'm going to ring in and say my head's killing me. And I won't be able to make it. I think that I won't be able to make it, and I'm probably going to check in with a doctor soon.
Okay, then.
So, I have probable cause. The giant hole in the forehead that's currently patched off with a metal plate.
Yeah. Some very good medical excuses. At least you've got a valid excuse, apart from some other people. So I would say that would. So then you're gonna head for Connecticut. I assume you're just gonna fly there.
No, I'm not gonna fly there. I'm going to head there by car.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use my personal car.
Fair enough.
Because that's a lot less conspicuous, and I'm just going to use the fact that I haven't been using my powers out in the open yet to surprise, the cult that's supposedly in that town, or the wizard.
Okay, fair enough. I guess we'll take a quick recess, and I'll let everyone know that we're able to continue. It probably is going to be either Tristan or Yon next, or a combination of both. This is a little bit of the format that things sometimes go on. Like sometimes people are doing things earlier in the day.
It's gonna be a little later.
Yeah, which to be fair matches quite well with what's gonna happen probably next with these two characters. So we're just gonna take a quick recess.